Of these delays, meanwhile impatient, Argantes threateneth loud and sternly cries, O glorious people of the Occident, behold him here that all your host defies. Why comes not Tancred, whose great hardiment with you is prized so dear? Pardie he lies still on his pillow, and presumes the night again may shield him from my power and might. Why then some other come, by band and band, come all, come forth on horseback, come on foot, if not one man dares combat hand to hand, in all the thousands of so great a rout. See where the tomb of Mary's Son doth stand, march thither, warriors, hold, what makes you doubt? Why run you not, there for your sins to weep, or to what greater need these forces keep? Thus scorned by that heathen Saracen were all the soldiers of Christ's sacred name. Raymond, while others at his words repine, burst forth in rage, he could not bear this shame. For fire of courage brighter far doth shine, if challenges and threats augment the same. So that upon his steed he mounted light, which Aquilino for his swiftness hight. This jennet was by Tagus bred, for oft the breeder of these beasts to war assigned, when first on trees burgeon the blossoms soft, pricked forward with the sting of fertile kind, against the air casts up her head aloft, and gathereth seed, so from the fruitful wind, and thus conceiving of the gentle blast, a wonder strange and rare she foals at last. And had you seen the beast, you would have said the light and subtle wind his father was. For if his course upon the sands he made, no sign was left what way the beast did pass. Or if he menaged were, or if he played, he scantly bended down the tender grass. Thus mounted rode the Earl, and as he went, thus prayed, to heaven his zealous looks upbent. O Lord, that didst save, keep, and defend thy servant David from Goliath's rage, and broughtest that huge giant to his end, slain by a faithful child of tender age. Like grace, O Lord, like mercy now extend. Let me this vile, blasphemous pride assuage, that all the world may to thy glory know, old men and babes thy foes can overthrow. Thus prayed the county, and his prayers dear, strengthened with zeal, with godliness and faith, before the throne of that great Lord appear, in whose sweet grace is life, death in his wrath. Among his armies bright and legions clear, the Lord an angel good selected hath, to whom the charge was given to guard the night, and keep him safe from that fierce pagan's might. The angel good, appointed for the guard of noble Raymond, from his tender ailed, that kept him then, and kept him afterward, when spear and sword he able was to wield. Now when his great Creator's will he heard, that in this fight he should him chiefly shield, up to a tower set on a rock he flies, where all the heavenly arms and weapons lies. There stands the lance wherewith great Michael slew the aged dragon in a bloody fight. There are the dreadful thunders forged new, with storms and plagues that on poor sinners light. The massy trident mayest thou pendant view, there on a golden pin hung up on height, wherewith sometimes he smites this solid land, and throws down towns and towers thereon which stand. Among the blessed weapons there which stands upon a diamond shield his looks he bended, so great that it might cover all the lands, twixt Caucasus and Atlas hills extended. With it the Lord's dear flocks and faithful bands, the holy kings and cities are defended. The sacred angel took this target sheen, and by the Christian champion stood unseen. But now the walls and turrets round about, both young and old with many thousands fill. The king Clorinda sent in her brave rout to keep the field, she stayed upon the hill. Godfrey likewise some Christian band sent out, which armed and ranked in good array stood still, and to the champions empty let remain twixt either troop a large and spacious plain. Argantes looked for Tancredi bold, but saw an uncouth foe at last appear. Raymond rode on, and what he asked him told, better by chance. Tancred is now elsewhere, yet glory not of that. Myself behold am come prepared, and bid thee battle here. And in his place, or for myself to fight, lo, here I am, who scorn thy heathenish might. The pagan cast a scornful smile and said, but where is Tancred? Is he still in bed? His looks late seemed to make high heaven afraid, but now for dread he is or dead or fled. But where earth's centre or the deep sea made his lurking hole, it should not save his head. Thou liest, he says, to say so brave a knight is fled from thee, who thee exceeds in might.